You come over to your browser and then type www.gmail.com and enter. So you want to ensure that you have a Gmail account. So it's going to take you to your Gmail account and you can see the interface. So over here we have primary. So this is primary tab. And you can see here it is on primary tab, and this is where you will find emails from people you know. This is where you will find important messages, and we have promotions. Promotions are emails about sales, about discounts, about newsletters from businesses and brands. You can see they're about these are just promotions. And then we have social tab. Social tab, these are emails from social media platforms like Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and the others. And then so updates are notifications like bills, receipts, confirmations. And over here we have several tabs as well. So now we're going to be talking about all of these tabs. So we have the inbox. This is where all your new emails come in. So it tells you the total number of all your mails. You can see here it says 43. And then we have starred. Starred, these are emails you have marked with a star for a quick access. So how do you star? You can see all of this. When you click on it, it will be starred. You can see. And then once you go to start, you get to see the mails that you have starred. And then we have snoozed. Snoozed is just this is where the mail. So let's say, for example, you want to be reminded of a mail later today, so you can just snooze it. And when you snooze, you have to pick a particular time. So this is the mail. I want to snooze this mail. I'll come over here. You can see snooze. I'll click on it. So when do you want to snooze it? Later today by 6 p.m. or you pick a date. So I want to be reminded of this mail later today by 6 p.m. I'll click on this, and then it has been snoozed. When I come to snooze, I get to see the message. All right, and then sent. These are just the messages that you have sent. It shows you the mails that you have sent. And then we have draft. What draft means is these are the mails that you wanted to send a mail, but then you forgot, and then you just exited that page. All the mail will go to your draft. All right, and then we have important. This is mails that Gmail thinks are important, so they just put all those mails in that particular tab. And then we have scheduled. So if you want to send a mail tomorrow, but you know that you'll be busy tomorrow, you can just schedule it and pick a particular time and date, and the mail will be sent that time. And then we have spam. Spam is just, these are mails that Google considers suspicious. So most of the time when you get sent a mail, the mail can either come to the spam or important. So you most times you want to check your spam so that you don't miss out on important mails. And then we have trash. Trash is just like, it's just mails that you have deleted. So once you come to trash, you can always find them. So let's say, for example, I come to my inbox and I delete this. How do you delete? You can see here, delete. So once I come to my trash, I will see that message, that mail that I've deleted. So you can see it here. Alright, and if you want to delete, you want to just empty your trash, you can just click on empty trash now. So Toh is the main person you want to get your mail. So for example, you're a school teacher. You want to send a mail to the class prefect. The class prefect will be the main person. That's the Toh. Do you understand? And you also want the assistant prefect and the sports prefect to also get that mail. You add them as the CC. That's carbon copy. So this CC the class prefect, the assistant, the sports prefect, they will all see that, oh, they will all see the mail that you sent. But for this PCC, so you want the principal to also get the mail. That's blind carbon copy. So these people, class prefect, class assistants and sports, they will not know that you sent a mail to the school principal. And then we have subject. So this is the title of the mail you want to send. So because you want to send a class update, you can just say class update, give it a subject. All right. Now we want to compose a message. So our tool will write it there, the email address you want to send to, and then the subject, you can just call it request for permission to use the school hall, and then you cannot type the greetings. Let's say dear principal. So you can just type in and then your closing remarks. So over here we have save. So if you want to change the font, you can just highlight it and click on this. So we have several, the drop down, you can just change it here. And then if you want to change to large, you can. To make it bold, you can. So just look at this one. If you want to align it to the middle, you can. If you want to align it to left, you can. So just explore all of this. And then if you want to attach a file, click on attach file. Let's say you want to attach a CV, you can click on attach and then attach your file. And then if you want to insert a link, you can insert a link. So just explore all of this. So if I click on this, if I just close this, you can see save and close. If I go back to my draft, I can still see that message. I'll go back to my draft and I will see that message. I'll just continue from there and make it bold. See, and then I can now send my mail. Click on send and you're good. So let's look at how to schedule a message. So over here, this is a message already. I want to just send this message tomorrow. So I'll click on this drop down beside send. You can see schedule send, click on that and then choose the time and date. So I want it to send to, let's say, Monday morning. I'll click on Monday morning, or you can pick a time and date. I'll pick a time and date and I'll say, okay, I want this to be sent on the 17th of July by 6:16 a.m. If you want to change the time, you can just type in your time and then click on schedule send and it will send. So if once I go to my schedule, I will see that mail. You can see it here. That's how to schedule a message. Now let's look at how to create labels. So labels are just like a folder where you can put your mails to keep them organized. So for example, I usually get mails from LinkedIn job alert. So I can just create a label and just put all my mails from LinkedIn. So what do? I'll come over to create new label. Click on that. So enter your label name. I'm just going to say LinkedIn jobs. And then I'll click on create. So I've created my label and you can see it here, LinkedIn job. So what do? I'll just come over to my search bar and then type LinkedIn jobs, LinkedIn rather, and click on enter. It will bring all the messages from LinkedIn. I'll just come over here, click on select. You can see that, and then come over to this three dots that says more. Click on that and you will see label as, and then I'll just search for it. I'll type the LinkedIn the label that I created, you can see LinkedIn label. So I'll click on that. It has added all this mail to that label that I created. And how do I know? Come over to my label that I created. So these are all of, you can see it here. This is the label that I created, and these are the mails that I forwarded to that label. So if you want to group your mails from a particular body, you can just create a label. So if you're getting mails from your principal, you can just label it so that everything can just be going there and you don't have to be searching here and there for that mail. And also we have the search bar. So if you want to search it for a particular mail, you don't have to now go to your inbox and be scrolling down. Just if you remember the name, you can just come to your search bar and then type it. You say, for example, I can just type this and messages. I don't have a message from that, but the search bar is just a quick way for you to quickly get a mail that will be sent to you. So let's say you want to delete multiple mails. Instead of going one after the other to delete them, there's a way you can delete all of them at once. So come to your search bar, and then let's say I want to delete from LinkedIn. I'll just click on LinkedIn, search for the LinkedIn, and then click on enter. It will bring all the mails from that particular newsletter. So I'll come over here, click on select. It will select all the mail, and then you can just click on delete, and it will delete everything. So you don't have to be deleting it one after the other. Okay, and then I'm just going to uncheck it. So how do you now change the theme of this interface? So you can see here it is white. Just come over to settings, click on settings, and then you can just change, you can change it here, but come over to see all settings, and over here you see themes. Click on themes, then click on set theme. You can now choose a particular theme that you want. So if I choose this, I click on save, and you can see it has already taken effect already. I'll click on save, and you get to see the changes. So this is it. So over here I can only get 50 messages from up to down, but then I want to increase. You can see 1 of 50. I want to increase it. I want it to be showing 100. How do I do that? Because when you increase it, let's say you want to delete multiple things, you only get to delete 50 at once, but I want to be deleting 100. I'll click on settings, click on see all settings, come over to this general tab. So you can see here it says maximum page size is 50. Click on the drop down, increase it to 100, and then this undo send, just increase it to 20, and then always click on save changes. Scroll down and you see save changes. So let's see the changes that we've done. So let's say now I'll come to my search bar, and then I'll type, let me just type this, let me type this, click on enter. So it will bring all the mails from that particular. So I'll click on select. So it's even showing us 1 of 100. You know, the last time it was showing us 1 of 50. So it is now 100. So I can just go ahead and delete everything at once. So imagine if it was 50, means I'll be deleting 50, but then this is 100. I'll just delete 100 messages at once. Alright, and then once I don't want to delete this, but so the other one that I did, the send for 20 seconds, what I just need to do, what it means is, let's say I want to delete this one, I'll click on delete. It will now show you undo. So this undo will take 20 seconds before it will go off. That is what it means. So if you maybe you mistakenly deleted the message, you can just quickly click on undo. So that took 20 seconds. So the higher you increase it, the higher it takes for the message to still remain. Alright, if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe. If you have any question do well to drop them in the comments, and I would be so glad to help. Alright, bye and see you in the next video.